Hello everyone, this is my showcase for my custom Lego Delta Squad from the game Republic Commando. This is actually, these are actually clones that I painted during like quarantine times, when I was a lot younger, but I don't know, just figured try to showcase some. Republic Commando is a great game, but one that I actually hope doesn't get a sequel. Just seeing the trajectory that Star Wars is going in, I don't want anything to tarnish their name. But anyway, to look into the figures, some of their paints are a little chipped, and it wasn't the greatest work, but I don't know. I was really proud of these. So first we got Fixer. And he actually had a very, not simplistic, but I really liked how the green turned out and how it kind of blended with his visor. Try to get that to focus in. So yeah, it's cool. And then these guns are from a like secondhand Lego website. I just thought looked really I thought it fit them. They're the clone commando guns. But yeah, so that is Fixer. And then the heads were just the not current, but they were like the 2013 Lego Star Wars clone heads. So that's cool. Yeah, that was Fixer. And then up next, we'll just go like this. Next we have Sev. And I think Sev was my favorite commando, at least during the game. He was just so awesome. And then I didn't get one of the sniper rifles. I actually used to have one, but it just got lost to the bin. So I made this kind of sniper rifle to fit him. It's got a little perch, so if you wanted to display him with a Lego brick, you can actually do that, and then it would clap onto the Lego brick like that. And then I was thinking this would kind of be like the scope where he could look down on. I really got to redo the torso soon. I don't know if you could see that, but wow, it is very shoddy work. But I was a really big fan of how the helmet came out. I was super proud about that. I think I used just paint and then like a toothpick, and then just like splotched it on in random orders. And yeah, I was really happy with how that turned out. And actually, like, surprisingly, because of just his whole vibe. Oh yeah, they all have these backpacks too. But because of Seb's whole vibe and how his armor looked like, I really just had fun with it. Like I was pretty happy with how the legs came out. I was really happy about that. And then it's the same face as all the others. And then, yeah, so that is Sev. And then next up is Scorch. I gave him, oh shit. I gave him two weapons because, he's the demo guy. And it was, one of his weapons were like these older pieces for like turrets. But I know that they can be used as bazookas as well, so I just gave him one of them, and I thought that it fits him really well. And then the gun is identical to Fixer's. As for the Sev figure himself, I made this backpack with like these this piece, and then added these different like Technic pins on top of it, and then painted them almost like a Tesla type color. I thought it looked cool, and I thought it like the blue matched with the visor as well. It's not necessarily the most accurate, but I don't know, I still thought it looked cool. And then Sev's helmet was actually not Sev. Oh my gosh, Scorch. Scorch's helmet, Scorch's weapons, and Scorch's design. That's terrible. That is a mistake on my behalf. But no, I thought it turned out pretty well. I think in game he was also like one of my favorites as well. He was kind of like the jokester of the team. And I think that I like the way how the white kind of blends in with the gray. especially when you sanded down the clone helmets. And yeah, I might have to redo the legs. The legs are all right, but the color scheme, you know, like it just screams like demolition and awesomeness. You know what I mean? So that's really cool. Yeah, that was Scorch, not Sev. And then last but not least was the main man himself, the protagonist or the leader, the group leader. That is Boss. And Boss, I was really pleased with how it turned out. I was really stoked on how this like side comma piece turned out, at least like while painting it. And you could still move it around actually, and it wouldn't necessarily wither any of the paint. I guess there was a little bit. These are also very old, but yeah, and then of course had to give all of them the blue visors as well. And then I believe these are DC-15s pistols. So that was cool. I don't think he actually used pist. I played it a long time ago, but I thought it like fit him the best. And then the backpack, unmodified like white piece. I just thought it looked good. And then you take the helmet off. Oh, it wasn't the 2013. It was like the early 2000s clone head. So that's cool. Yeah, and then this is what they kind of look like without the backpack. I just used the traditional like kind of back stud holder piece for Boss, and I think the only one I didn't use that for was Fixer, but I guess it just added some variety. You know what I mean? It's like these, it's like a jetpack piece now, but that's kind of what I did. And yeah, that is Delta Squad. So that was sick. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys enjoyed how they came out, because when I was a lot younger, I was also pretty stoked with this. Like, I wanted to play with them a lot, but having them displayed was ultimately the better idea, just because, you know, the paint. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed.